Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyana. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvam anusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim. O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Partha. The ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O Goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters, O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Mantra. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. The 14th Adhyaya of Gunatraya Vibhag Yoga, the discrimination and understanding of the three gunas of the 14th Adhyaya of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And Sri Krishna has started telling us about the gunas now, the qualities which are content in us and which kind of influence our behavior. He spoke about sattva, he spoke about rajas, and he had also told us it is these three gunas that bind us, that make this indweller in this body feel as if it is part of this body. Whereas that indweller is in fact a part of the Paramatman. This Jivatman is a part of Paramatman. But that veil of ignorance makes it forget who it is, who he is, who she is, the real indweller inside. And while Sattva provides all the help for that indweller to progress on this path of spirituality, to progress on this path of bliss and knowledge, the Rajas, it starts binding us into action. It starts binding us into doing things which may be good, which may not be good, because our entire focus is to gain the things which we don't possess and to protect the things which we possess. All the struggle starts there, and this is because of the Rajoguna. This is because of the Rajas, like Sri Krishna explained to us in the previous shloka that we read. It is creating that attachment. It is creating that thirst, that hankering, that desire to get the things which I don't have and get attached to the things that I have. Rajo ragatmakam viddhi. No, for sure. Rajo ragatmakam viddhi trishna sangama samudbhavam. Stannibadhnāti kaunteya karma sangyena dehinam. Oh Arjuna, know this for sure that this Rajoguna, this Rajas, it binds one, it creates that passion, it creates that hankering, it creates that longing to get the things. It creates one's hankering after material gains through Trishna and Sangamam. Trishna is, if I don't have anything, I must have it. That hankering, that desire. Something is lacking, I must possess it. That Trishna, and I have it. I should never lose it. Sangama, that attachment to the things that I possess, that attachment to the things I foolishly think I am owning. In reality, nothing is mine. But this Rajas makes me think I am owning it. These are my possessions. And then, stannibadhnāti kaunteya. Oh, Kaunteya, it binds one. It binds One who? Dehinam. It binds this indweller. Stannibadhnāti dehinam karma sangena. That binds this indweller in doing actions. And then the body starts doing things. Then the body gets into action for that matter. And this is what the rajas does. So we know sattva, all purity, all enlightenment, all bliss, all knowledge. That is sattva. Rajas, action. All hankering after things I don't possess and all the efforts to protect the things that I possess. Nobody should take my property. Nobody should, take away any of my belongings. These are mine, me and mine. That attachment is because of the rajas. Now let us see what Sri Krishna is going to tell us about the third quality, the tamas. tamastvajñānajaṃ viddhi mohanaṃ sarvadehinām pramādālasyanidrābhi stannibadhnāti bhārata. Now is the the funniest part of our personality is this quality of tamas. The translation of tamaha is basically darkness, inertia, all the negativity filled with negativity, the tamaha, the darkness, the ignorance. Tamaha tu ajñānaṃ. This tamas, while sattva and rajas, they are to some extent okay kind of. Sattva is of course wonderful. Rajas also, till the time we are into performing good actions, it is okay. It might lead us performing some evil actions, still to some extent okay in a sense, because there can be debate what is good and what is evil. There can be a debate what is holy, what is unholy. But still, the rajas is to some extent okay kind of. But tamaha is ajñānaṃ. It is all ignorance. Tama is filled with ignorance. I don't know what is right, what is wrong. Tamaha tu ajñānaṃ. But this tamas is nothing but ignorance. Know this. Mohanaṃ sarvadehinām. Mohanaṃ is, it deludes. It creates that delusion. Sarvadehinām. All the embodied beings, not a single being escapes from this influence of tamas, of putting everyone under ignorance and creating that delusion. Now they lose their power of discrimination. All the beings, they lose their power of discrimination to understand what is right, what is wrong. That veil of ignorance, that veil of delusion drops in front of them and they can't see the things in their clear perspective. Tamaha tu ajñānaṃ viddhi mohanaṃ sarvadehinām pramādālasyanidrābhi. And while sattva binds one to bliss and knowledge, the rajas binds one to action. What is it that this tamas, which is filled with ignorance, which is filled with darkness, what does it attach the indweller to? Pramāda, heedless-ness, arrogance, all those pramāda is, I don't, give a damn to anything, that kind of attitude. Heedlessness, arrogance, and pramadam, alasya, inertia, indolence. That is what brings that quality, wonderful quality of procrastination in us. I will do it. If I have to do something today, now I will do it later. And if I have to do something later, I will do it maybe. Plenty of time is there. That kind of alasya, that kind of inertia, that indolence, that laziness that sets in. And sleep. Sleep is not just the physical sleep that we enjoy the sleep. Sleep is just getting into the act of non-action. Sleep is the thing where we are supposed to get stop all our actions for that matter. But it doesn't happen in reality, because even in sleep our actions are going on. We dream, we breathe, but it is kind of again that inertia, that non-activity phase for the body. So if Rajas puts us to action, Tamas puts us to the sleep part of it. No action. Enough of it. Why to do it? All those things, all those thoughts are the creation of Tamas. What will good happen to me if I do? Forget it. So this is what Tamas brings in, O Bharata. So now Sri Krishna has told us about the third quality also, the third quality of Tamas. But no, Tamas to be born of ignorance. Tamas is the result of this, because of ignorance, the Tamas prevails. Because of darkness, the darkness prevails. It enshrouds the discrimination of man. It just covers, it just destroys our power of rational thinking for that matter. For thinking what is good, what is bad. For thinking what is holy, what is unholy. What is right, what is wrong. All that power of discrimination, that buddhi, it just destroys. It covers that buddhi, element of buddhi, that the wonderful faculty that the Lord has given to us. It just covers that faculty with the veil of ignorance. And then it binds fast, O Bharata, by heedless-ness, indolence and sleep. It is all inaction for that matter. Rajas at least puts us to action. Now this fellow, Tamas, chodo yaar, just leave it. Why should I do it? That kind of. And heedlessness. It won't listen to anyone. It just becomes arrogant and heady kind of thing. I will do my way means I won't do anything. When the Tamas prevails, saying of I will do it my way means I am not going to do anything. I am just going to be a lazy bum for that matter. Tamas is inertia born of ignorance. It enshrouds the discrimination of man, while Rajas despoils Sattva. Now among the three gunas, Sattva is the purest, and Rajas, it starts adulterating Sattva to some extent by creating a hankering to do action, by generating passions, by generating desires, by generating the attachment to the things that we possess, and by hankering after the things that we don't possess. And that's how the Rajas, it kind of pollutes all the purity, all the blissfulness, all the knowledge hankering property of the Sattva. It dilutes it, it adulterates it, the Rajas. And then we start performing actions. Now, look at this Tamas as explained by Sri Krishna. It is much beyond Rajas also. Rajas, at least it has got the ability to pollute Sattva. But Tamas, it pollutes Sattva as well as Rajas. If at all any sattvic properties are remaining after the predominance of Rajas, Tamas just spoils the whole thing. Tamas, it despoils Rajas as well as Sattva and puts one into the worst phase of its nightmare. It delivers man into heedlessness, indolence and sleep, rendering him inert. And by nature, this Tamas is most destructive for our existence. Is destructive for the purpose of our existence. Tamas is most destructive for the purpose. Our goal of our existence is to help this Jivatman which is entrapped inside us to go and unify with the Paramatman. That is the goal of our life. To make us understand that we are He. But this tamas is a spoil sport. It just destroys this journey onward. And it is a major contributor apart from rajas. Tamas is the major contributor in getting us into this repetitive cycle of birth and death. So, this is what tamas is all about. And Sri Krishna has explained to us, beware. I mean, first of all, he has just given us this knowledge. First, he spoke about sattva, then he spoke about rajas, and now he spoke about tamas. So, let us have this understanding of what sattva does to us, what the rajas does to us, and what the tamas does to us. And then Sri Krishna is further going to elaborate on the contributions of these in our spiritual progress, in our the process of liberation, on the path of liberation, on the path of enlightenment. So that was the 8th shloka of the 14th adhyaya, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur Jai Ma. Jai Swami.